Good morning, everyone. So today I figured I would share a day in my life, but this is not a work day because most of the time I do these, they're days that I'm working, and I know my work looks different than maybe other people's work because it's YouTube. Plus I work from home. So if you don't work from home, it's just different. I figured I would share a different side of my life, a day that I've got my toddler who is still sleeping. Everyone be quiet. But also just getting things done around the house, running errands, what we're eating, etc. So I did want to say early on in this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. I'm continuing my year-long partnership with them, and I'm so excited to. First things first, we need some coffee. So the day I'm filming this is a Friday, and I'm trying to be better about, even when it's not a work day for me, not sleeping in until Gigi wakes up, because she'll sleep pretty well. She'll sleep till like 8:30, and trust me, I'm not bragging, because the first year, she's a year and a half now, the first year was awful when it came to sleep. So I'm soaking all this in, so I'll sleep in until she wakes up at 8:30, 9. But really, if I could still get myself up around 7, I can get so much more done. So I woke up today around like 7:30ish and putz around the house, opened curtains, got my filming stuff ready since I knew I was filming today. But there's so much I can get done in that little bit of time before she wakes up. So I need to be better about taking advantage of it. So right now, while the house is quiet, I'm gonna try to make a to-do list. So it's Friday today, as I said, and I've got my little day planner thing, but really all I'm doing today is making a checklist. So I need to think about what I need to get done. Yeah, so let me bring you in closer. So list is done. I probably won't get all of this done. What I typically do is I will go to the previous day on the other side and find things that didn't get done and add them to my list today. Sometimes I'll have things that I know are gonna take a while on a Post-it so I can move it day to day as well. So things I know I can probably get done today are my top 3. So I'm making a video live, it's already edited. That's what I was doing during my workday yesterday, but I need to make sure I've got it live. I need to grocery shop. I am obviously filming this day in the life, so I'm doing that all day, so I know I'll get that done. But things I know I can also get done, there are a couple dishes I just need to do, like larger dishes from dinner last night. I need to do a load of towels. I need to grocery shop. I might take that off of this list because I don't like it being on there doubly. Kind of doing little bits and bobs to redecorate our family room over here. So I need to get pictures printed, so I need to pick the pictures for that. We need 8 of them. So I'm hoping to get that done today because I keep putting it off. And then just a couple of other things that I'm not sure I'll get through, but hopefully I will. We will see. I'm with my daughter the whole time. So I always know that if I can get, a couple of these things done, that's good. And then any of these are just icing on the cake. A lot of these are ones that I'm gonna be doing on my computer when she's napping. So I could probably check a few more things off. I'm gonna go get ready while she is still sleeping. I'm gonna get ready for the day because this is like the only uninterrupted time I will have. Otherwise, she'll be pawing at my legs while I get ready. You know what I mean? So really quickly, as I kind of get my little station ready here, I wanted to share that I have tried a few times the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I don't know, y'all. It just kind of spreads around for me, and it never, I feel like I can't get it to sit evenly on the skin. It says it's full coverage. I don't know. I also don't think this shade is right for me. And you guys know, especially if a shade is too light for you, how bad it can look, even if it's actually an okay product. So there's the part of me that's like, well, then maybe I'll buy another color and try that out. But then there's the other part of me that's like, Jessica, if you already are kind of sure you don't like it, do you really want to waste the money? So I'm really torn about that. Let me know your thoughts. Do a lot of you guys like this? I feel like I've heard good things. So today I'm just going to use my Missha BB Cream. So I just put on my vitamin C serum, the Maelove Glowmaker. I'd been finishing up a Farmacy one. And I just prefer this one. It's just a little bit, I don't know, I like the way my skin feels with it. I feel like I notice the difference in my skin and the tone of my skin when I'm using that regularly. Whereas the Farmacy one, I don't know, I just wasn't sold on it. Been using the Charlotte's Magic Cream. I bought this smaller size. It's expensive. I've been really liking it. It reminds me a lot of the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. And I want to say I heard Nicole Renee say a similar thing because we were both trying them out at the same time. And it makes me start to wonder, I'm like, was I just watching her and heard her talk about it and that's what made me want it? But I didn't realize, did any of you guys, my husband and I both do this, we've realized about ourselves. We will hear someone I'll give him an idea or vice versa and say it. And then like an hour or a day later, he'll say that same thing out loud and think it was his idea because he like internalized what I said, but didn't. Do you know what I'm saying? We do that to each other a comical amount, like a weird amount. Our brains are insane, I guess. But maybe that was the kind of thing where she mentioned it and then I thought it was my own idea to try this after my Dewy skin cream, but really it was hers. Okay, I'm diving way too deep into this. Anyway, I really like it. I am sorry to say, I'm glad I like it. I bought it, but it's one of those things that, you know, if I'm going to buy it again, it's expensive. And this is more expensive than the Tatcha one. It doesn't really have a crazy smell. I feel like there's a slight smell, but it's not like strong or super noticeable or anything like that. But it makes my skin feel like a little baby's booty. I asked you guys, this is actually really, in my opinion, interesting. What is like a product category that you just skip, that so many other people do, like on YouTube or whatever, but you just don't do anymore, or maybe you never did? You know what the number one answer was? Primer. Primer, primer, primer. I mean, almost every single response on my Instagram was primer, whether it was face primer or eye primer. I skip both of those a lot too, honestly. Like sometimes if I want a glowy base, I will do that. And every once in a while I'll do a pore filling one, but it's something that honestly most days, even when I'm filming, I just skip. And the thing is, I actually like primers. I think it's like I said, especially glowy ones can work. Some pore filling ones work for me. It's just one of those things, you know? So I always show you guys this, but some of you guys are newer, how like at first this Missha looks so gray and so wrong for me, right? This is the shade 23. But just watch as it like melts into my skin and somehow covers, but it still matches. But do you see what I mean? It covered so much of my imperfections, but my skin is still my skin. You can still see life in it. All right, I'm gonna finish getting ready. I might check back in if there's another thing I might wanna give a mini review in. Otherwise, I'll be back in a bit. So another quick little mini review. This is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. I have the shade number 1 and number 2. I've been using these for like a lot the past 6 months, but I always forget to mention them because I so often use like cream bronzers. But when I reach for a powder one, I have really been enjoying both this one and the shade number 1. So Tyler is actually grabbing Genevieve because she just woke up and I'm gonna quickly dry shampoo my hair. Honestly, if he weren't here, I would probably still dry shampoo my hair first and get this done before getting her out of the crib because she'll just like play in her crib for a while. Like she doesn't mind. We usually have, you know, a stuffed animal in there and like a book and whatever. She's never usually like screaming, crying or anything like that. This is the Bumble Prêt powder Tray Invisible dry shampoo. Honestly, almost gone. I really like this. I hate the price tag, but I really like it. So I'm going to buy that again because it makes my hair actually feel like bouncy and clean versus just like clean, but a little heavy. You know what I mean? Ooh, hi Cece, good morning. You got finger puppets. We got these little finger puppets at IKEA. They're so cute. Oh. Ooh. By the way, we got this rug from Ruggable, like we bought it. And we were thinking about putting it in other areas of our house, but we weren't sure. So we were like, well, let's buy one for in here because she just spills stuff in here. I feel like, she doesn't eat up here, but somehow the carpet just kept getting so dirty. So this is nice because you literally can peel off the top and wash it in the washer. So I think that's pretty neat. Another thing we've been using lately with her is this like little conditioning spray. I just bought it a few weeks ago and it's helped a lot. Like when she wakes up with bed hair, even though we just washed her hair the night before, we'll just kind of spray it in. You can kind of see it's still drying and then brush her hair and it gets a lot of those taken care of. So that has been nice because we don't use like real conditioner yet for her. I just don't know that she really needs it, but this has helped a lot. So that's nice. I know. Well, I was just going to go make the bed, but this lovely man made the bed for me. I got to like straighten up though. I have stuff from filming the video that's going live today. I was filming in the past 2 days, so I need to clean all that up. I got clothes to hang up. You saw my to-do list. Struggle. Constant struggle. And I'm realizing how funny it is that we have a camera next to our bed. I'm glad I explained that. So my outfit of the day, this top is from Old Navy. I bought it pretty recently online, so I think it's still available. These jeans are from Target, my favorite ones. Just got my Target C9 socks that I can't find these exact ones online anymore. I just talked about new favorite socks, but they're way more expensive than these, but I still like these. And I can't find these exact ones anymore. I'm like, no. And then my hoops always from Amazon. And then this necklace I'll be wearing. So another addition we had to this room. It's not, obviously we were laying in it watching The Bachelor last night. Oh, yeah, your shopping cart. We bought these pieces at IKEA and we really, really like them. We've got her toys. stored down here in some of these bins, which is just kind of nice to have them out of the way because previously they were literally just all over the place back here. Yes, actually. But the pictures I'm printing are actually going to go up on this wall in some black frames we got at IKEA. We went wild at IKEA. You can just get so much for a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're getting. You know, some things I think are better than others there. There's no doubt. I got my gallon-sized water I got to fill. Takes me about 20 minutes every morning. It does take like a full 2 minutes, which 2 minutes, the bottle keeps getting heavy and you're like, and you got to like switch hands halfway through.
Stop what you're doing. Hold on. I have an idea. All right. So.
This is what you do.
Yeah.
But I still have to. Oh, it reaches? I didn't think it would reach.
And then you have to hold it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, gonna make some breakfast. You're already snacking, little one. What? Say help? Help. So I'm making some breakfast real fast. I'm just gonna do some scrambled eggs with a heavy whipping cream the way we make it. This bread, we don't eat a ton of bread. I feel like every time we buy a full loaf of bread, we don't eat it all, even with Gigi. So we bought this half loaf. You guys, this nutty oat bread is the brand Family Bakers. That can't be right. Oh, Lewis, there we go. It is so unbelievably delicious. Am I crazy?
It's not as good as my homemade.
Well, no, nothing is, but. And this is one of our favorite butters, the Kerrygold butter. Okay, come on. This little one's breakfast, just like these little like French toast. Just ignore the amount of syrup. My hand, I was bumped and it knocked more syrup. That's all right. And blueberries, her favorite. Let's go, girly girl. Let's get a full belly. These are the mini French toast bites. I don't think she likes these, honestly, as much as the other ones we've had from this brand, like the little mini pancakes. I think she likes those better. And usually this is the way it goes. So by the way, if you were wondering why we didn't make eggs for her, she doesn't like eggs. We have tried every version. We keep trying. I'm like, this can't be my daughter. I love eggs so much. But of course she wanted my buttered toast. So here we are. So right now I'm kind of taking stock of what we need at the store. Like we were totally out of most fruit. Like we're on our last apple, which was cut up. And then like all of our berries, grapes, that kind of stuff is gone. We need maybe like a dozen more eggs. What else do we need? This is something that we actually have a shared reminder list like on our phone. So we can both add to it, which is so nice because when he thinks of something, he can add to it really quickly. And then while I'm in the store, I'm just checking it off as I go. It's so awesome. She's dying to go out in the snow, but right now I'm like, okay, she's not dressed and we're about to go to the store here in a minute. There we go, a little lid of snow. Ooh, touch it, it's cold. Cold? Yeah, you still want to go out there? Okay, so we are at the store. We're just about to get out and she's just like in a daze right now. I'm really playing a dangerous game because it's 11 now and sometimes this is around her nap time. It's never exactly the same time, but this is around it. So I'm like, we're going to get in and out. So that kind of gives me a push to like get this done fast. So we're just going to see how it goes. Looking at my list, I have now made the video live. I have grocery shopped. I haven't done that stuff yet. I was able to get a birthday gift while I was out. So making some progress. So Genevieve is napping right now, which is great. I'm gonna get these groceries put away. I'll show you a couple of the things. Some of it's just not very exciting, but a couple things I think you guys might be interested in. And then I've gotta get some of the stuff done while I have the time that's like uninterrupted. Nap time is almost more stressful for me because I'm like, what can I get done? So I figured I'd give you a quick overview of what we got, most of what we got anyway. Like I already put away onions, garlic, things that, again, not totally sure would interest you. My favorite eggs are these ones from Vital Farms. That bread I showed you earlier, we got another half loaf. I didn't see if they had like a whole loaf because I'm like, well, if we're liking it enough, we could buy the whole thing, but I didn't see it. I'm like, cool, they only make half loaves. I actually got this salad for Tyler and I to split for some lunch soon. It just looked kind of good. I think those are cucumbers. I don't love cucumbers, so I might leave that out of mine, but figure we could just split this and that'd be a really solid lunch sometime this week. Blueberries, they're Genevieve's favorite. I love them too. Bananas, strawberries. We try to, when we get strawberries, cut them up and rinse them ahead of time and put them in one of our little berry bowl keeper things because otherwise I feel like we just don't eat them. But if they're already cut up, we end up going through them very fast. Got some fresh broccoli, some cheese sticks Genevieve loves, and so do I. Apples. I used to buy entire bags of apples, but I've realized we would buy that and, there'd be like 8 or 9 apples in it. And while apples stay good for a while, we don't eat them enough to even need that many. I felt like they would get weird and mushy before we'd ever finish them. So I've just started buying a couple when we actually need them. And it's been working out really well. Our favorite cherry tomatoes, these are so sweet. One of my favorite snacks, the Triscuit fire roasted tomato and olive oil. These are, honestly, any of the flavored Triscuits are so good when I just want something, I'm just snacky. Oh my gosh, they're so good. This I've had before, but I haven't bought in a while because, again, I don't use creamer or half and half every single day. But like today, I use half and half. This is a French vanilla half and half. It's a decently clean creamer based on like what's in it. Obviously, there's sugar and stuff, but it is so, so good. We also like to have like one kind of frozen meal in our freezer for a night that we really don't have the time. And we're just going to, you literally just dump it in a pot and make it. It's not always the healthiest. There's a lot of preservatives and stuff. So I don't like to eat all the time. But man, I'm telling you, this stuff is so good. This is our favorite brand of broth. We also needed like canola oil. We typically use olive oil and avocado oil, but there have been a few recipes that specifically call for it. And so we were like, all right, well, let's get some. So here it is. I use unsweetened almond milk in smoothies. We needed some beef stew meat for something we're making later this week. I always like to have a brownie mix on hand. This one is actually really good. And I learned from my niece and nephew, if you put a scoop or two of peanut butter in the mix and then bake it, it tastes so delicious. So I like to have one because if it's last minute and we need a dessert to bring, it's such an easy thing. And brownies are such a pleaser, you know, like everyone loves brownies. I bought Gigi, one of Gigi's favorite snacks, the little like yogi things. The creamies I've learned have more like, they have like coconut milk in them, but I think there's like a little bit more veggie in them, you know? I mean, I'm going to be honest, I was a little snacky while we were shopping. So I bought these for Gigi, but really they're for me. So I'm making myself a quick lunch now that I've put most of the groceries away, just a wrap. I feel like I show these all of the time, but it's such a quick, easy lunch that's pretty filling. And then I usually have something else on the side. So I just use these Tumorose ones with some lunch meat, tomato, mayo. This is the mayo we have right now. I'm enjoying. It definitely tastes different, but it's good. And then I'm going to have just some tortilla chips and guacamole because we bought this at Trader Joe's last week, but we still haven't opened it. It was in the back of our fridge. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I wanted to eat some of that. It is so good. And then I'm going to have some strawberries with it. So I am brewing a second cup of coffee. I looked at my coffee from this morning. That cup of coffee I made this morning, I only drank like half of it. I'm like, what? So now it's all weird because there's half and half in it. So I'm going to make a second cup because I'm like hitting that like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., like falling asleep. So we're gonna caffeine it up. All right, so I just ordered some prints for these things we're gonna put up in our family room, and I'm so excited about them. So I have gotten some stuff done. So I got the pics printed. I emailed this person. I ordered the stuff I needed to order. What else? Oh, the laundry is in progress, so I can't check it off just yet. So right now I need to put a screen protector on my phone. I've had this phone for a while and I still haven't put one on, so I'm going to do that now. Oh, Pinocchio, are you a good boy? You made it in one of the pictures that we're pointing, buddy boy. Tyler's on a run right now, so Pinocchio's being a crybaby. He's going, He'll be back in just a little bit, bud. So she's kind of having a lunch, snack, whatever you want to call it, because she slept a lot longer than I thought. So she's got her favorite cottage cheese. And then she loves like oyster crackers dipped in hummus. And then some apples. Yum, yum. Is there anything more frustrating than a dishwasher that doesn't wash the dishes? So Tyler's upstairs building a dresser we got for Gigi a few weeks ago. She fell and bonked her head, and the only thing that would calm her down was Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, and Pinocchio is nearby because she has her snack cup. So it is definitely time for dinner. I'm making some right now. So as I mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. I'm continuing my year-long partnership with them. If you've never heard of HelloFresh, it is a meal delivery service where you can choose between 22 different chef-curated seasonal recipes. Each week, they're delivered to your door. It's so lovely because it comes with a really easy to follow recipe card with pictures. So even if you're someone that doesn't feel totally confident in the kitchen, or maybe you just don't really like to cook, they make it so easy and cuts out that time that you need to spend meal planning, grocery shopping. I love that these come with pre-portioned ingredients, so no food is wasted. And on top of that, you can whip up dinner in under 30 minutes typically, and they even have a quick recipe option where the meals are typically around 20 minutes. I also love that you can easily change your delivery day, your food preferences. You can skip a week if you need. So tonight's dinner we're making is pork and poblano tacos with kiwi salsa and lime crema. I love all of their taco recipes. I think this is the second time I've made this salsa, and it is so fresh tasting and so unbelievably good. So if you're interested, go to HelloFresh.com and use code JessicaBraun10 for 10 free meals, including free shipping. So we're plating up here. It looks amazing. It tastes even better than it looks. I cannot wait to eat this tonight. I've been like sneaking bites of the meat mixture, the salsa. I've just been like snacking this entire time.
You
It's
sneaky
so
Pete.
good. I know, sorry. Tyler, this is one of your favorites. Remember this one? But that freaking salsa on top is so good and so unique. Like, I've never had anything like it. All right, you gotta sit down and eat this with me.
Done.
So dessert options for tonight, both from Trader Joe's. These are pretty good. They're kind of like Thin Mints. These, however, like little dark chocolate Reese's, are incredible. And we keep ours in the freezer, and they're so, so good.
These are like a mix between peppermint patties and Thin Mints.
Yeah, that's like the perfect way to describe it. It's so weird. So I got most of my checklist done. There was only like one. I ended up washing the towels. That was like the last thing. The only thing I didn't get done was, oh no, and dishes. I think I got everything done. Anyway, so we are watching The Bachelor and catching up. This is like the last episode that's out before the next one comes out. So we're catching up there and finally relaxing. It's so nice. I got this puppy heel. He's just relaxing too. So we are just about to go upstairs and go to bed. So I figured I would sign off here. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little slice of my life when I'm not necessarily working. I mean, it's not that different, but anyway, other than that, I hope you'll subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.